Good morning all, this is Tom here with my JMRI panel, and I got my dispatcher working. As you can see, the blocks are occupied because they're red, and that's where the trains are, and that's required when you have dispatcher. And what we did, let me bring the auto trains over here. We can start them, and here's the dispatcher screen, and you can see I created a new train, and I got all these here. And you do that by creating sections for all the blocks, and then you have to set up the directions and everything to make sure they're in the right direction. And then you create transits, and these are the transits up here, and I'll show you that once I get the trains going here. So what we're going to do is we're going to restart MTA, that's this guy here, and then this is CSX, and then you got Lehigh Valley and Pennsylvania. So what we're going to do is hit restart, and restart, restart, and restart. Now all the blocks turn white in which the trains are going to be going into, so you know that that's the direction they're going in. And as you can see, they are moving around as the blocks become occupied and unoccupied. And on the Lehigh Valley run, it just got to block 12, which is this guy right here, and I have it set up to pause there for 2 minutes. And what we do is, over, as you can see, the Pennsylvania one is the outside track. That's made it back to its original block now, and it's stopped. Now we can make them go around and around and around. I just have them testing this stuff right now. And what we do here is, on the transits, you go to edit, and you come back over to here, and you have all your sections. There's section, I made them the block numbers, so that way I know what sections they are. And if you view and edit, you'll see the actions that I created. Turn the light on, sound the horn, set the train speed. In block 12, which is where that Lehigh Valley is right now, you look at that guy's actions, and on the entry to the block, I start the bell, and on the exit, I stop the bell. And as you can see, it was delayed there for a while, and then it just continued on and made it over. And that's what this 15 milliseconds after entering the block, it'll start and pause for 2 fast minutes. And how you set up the fast minutes is in Panel Pro, right here, you go to Tools, and you go to Clocks, and set up Fast Clock, and then you set the settings in Fast Clock, and then you store them into your panel. And then from that point on, you can run trains and pause them and stuff like that. So all the trains have made themselves back. As you can see here, they're all, train status is done. So what we're going to do is we're going to terminate this Penn train. We're going to go there and hit the terminate button. That removes it. See how it removed it from the auto trains. And then we're going to do a new train, and we're going to say Penn Helix Inner Track. We're going to select the loco, and train in the transit is selected. And if we go down here, and we say run train automatically, ramp is, I always set that to medium slow. I change this default maximum speed to 25% all the time. I don't want them to run too fast. We'll make it 30% this time. And then the loco has decoder for the sounds and stuff. and then we hit create, and that's going to start running. And as you see, it made it to the next block already, because it was up here and it's now in here, and you can see the white ones are going down into the helix. So it's going to make its way through the helix, and as we go, while we're waiting for that, I made this video last night, and I added some more stuff on, and then I tried to upload it and it wouldn't upload because it was too big. So then this morning I redid it again, and then the SD card in this camcorder needed to be reformatted, so I guess it got corrupted, so I put another SD card in. Hopefully this one works. So as you can see, it's making its round through. All the signals are changing their status automatically, and we're ready now to go into the next block, which is coming out of that siding area, which is pink there, into the Y, and now it's making its way into the helix. And as you can see, I have the helix set up so you can see where things are going. I've seen a lot of people's diagrams in JMRI as this a circle, and that wasn't a true depiction of the helix. So I came up with this design so that I know where the train is at all times inside the helix, in case there's a derailment or something like that. That's why I also put the signals in, so we'll know what's going on. And now it's coming out of the helix. As you can see, that block is all active, and he's making his way up into Upper Grimsby, which is the reverse loop area, and he's getting there. He's in the siding area over there. So I have 3 sidings. I got a siding here, I got a siding here, and I got a siding there. In case trains are coming in different directions, we can always put a train in the siding and wait for it to go by. So that's going to be for more automation. And I'll have to figure out if the block is occupied, how to automatically route it to that block there. There's got to be a way to do that. And now it's up into the turnout for the Upper Grimsby, and it made its way through, and that block should clear in a second. This one here, it did, and now this automatically switched over, and now it's making its way back down through and then back up to Rose Lake. And once it gets through the helix, it'll go, and then it goes up through here. Then this turnout gets diverged, and this turnout gets diverged, so it can return and head back to its original block, which is block 13. But as it's going through there, the turnouts for the reverse loops are going to automatically switch in the real motion. This is this JMRI doing it, but I have devices that'll make this auto turn based on detection in the track. So I got to get a couple of BD20s and set them up. As you can see, the signals are green now, but in normal conditions this is closed, and this will be red and yellow, or red and this is yellow, and so the train will automatically stop there if that's red. So I have to put block detection here so that it knows that the train is there, and that'll make that signal go green. So, I got a little work to do there. So it's making its way through the helix, and it's already out, and it's making its way down and back up into Rose Lake. So just a few more minutes and it'll be there. And the block going into the Helix should clear in a second as the train, yeah, there it goes. And the next block, which is occupied, and making its way through. And as you see, this turnout already diverged, and now it made it to here. This one diverged, so you got a green signal here, and that means it can go up into Rose Lake, and you can see the white. It knows which block it's going to next, and it knows now it's going to make its way all the way around back to that block. This one here won't turn white because it's not going there next. So it's now into block 11, which it just hit, and block 13 is the next one. And this block here should clear soon. The train's making its way, and it just did. Now the train's in block 11 and it's making its way across, and it should clear in a few seconds, and it just did. So that's that. And like I say, if anybody wants to know how I set all this up, you know, just drop a message. We can connect and I can show you. One other thing I want to show you is see how these turnouts are all diverged. Okay, well, I created a little sensor here and reset, and if I hit reset, it resets all the turnouts. And as you can see, boom, 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 they all change to their normal status. So that there is a quick way to get all my turnouts back to their normal position. So that's it for today. Hopefully I can upload this one and you guys can see what I did on JMRI. Everybody enjoy their weekend, and we'll see you in the next video.